store. So it's like white chocolate and cookie mix.
I don't remember the last time I bought a white
it
chocolate.
started.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Not early enough,
Yeah,
sadly,
he does
but you know.
not stop. And I can't use her spray because it's like open.
WD-40 for this fucking chair.
I mean, hi everybody, welcome back to the Podcast of Stuff, episode 71. It'd be
We're
no
having
different than
four
my old.
different freaking conversations, and there's like no
Between the two of us.
Yeah.
But I don't like the milk chocolate. I mean, cookies and cream bars.
Yeah, because they're trash.
Yeah, because they're trash. So I don't buy them.
You know why? Because white chocolate is in it.
No, it's not because the white chocolate is in it. That has nothing to do with it. It's just I don't like.
We're
I'm not
having a
big
discussion
cookies
on
and-
best
Yeah,
chocolate.
yeah. Here comes the
Well, they
freaking
are.
VG staring at me, but I'm not a big cookies and cream guy. There's better stuff out there.
There's no better ice cream than
There
cookies
is
and cream.
tons of better
Oh,
ice
I
cream.
disagree.
Sir,
There's
sir.
not a single better ice cream in the
You
world
disagree.
than a good cookies
Okay,
and cream.
okay. There's an ice cream that's only available at Kroger.
Stop
It's
with
called-
this limited selection.
I can't help it.
I'm sorry, I don't go to Milwaukee for my ice cream. As far as readily available
Milwaukee,
widespread
yeah.
flavors, if you
Okay,
go to if
if
if it's
only
not-
available at a specific
if
place,
it's not
that means
at-
it's good. That means it's good enough to just be. People would travel
Oh, boy.
there. It's still available there, so that means that people
If
want
it's
it.
not-
So that means that it's good enough to travel to this one specific place.
I just need to
for.
preface
If
this
it's
as a
not-
man that when he came to visit for a convention and we drove past a Target, he's like, we gotta go there. Why? They
He
have
got
this
his
limited.
ice cream.
They have this limited edition ice cream, and
They didn't have it all summer, and I go to that Target and I just weep. But anyway, they have this extreme moose track,
Hold on.
and the best part of the moose tracks
Is it the
those-
chocolate ice cream
it's
moose track?
the big
It's
chocolate chunk parts.
It's
And
not.
and I'm gonna get back to that. And most moose tracks are so devoid of those big chocolate chunks.
Yes, they are.
But this is just 85% chunk and 10% ice cream. It's
just eat
ridiculous.
chocolate chunks.
Cause those chocolate chunks are not just like a regular chocolate. It's a special,
It's fudge.
delicious type of
It's
chocolate.
fudge.
'Cause
If you can't get it
It's not
at
the same.
most major retailers,
It's not
and-
worth it.
No,
It
no,
ain't
no,
worth
no.
it.
And or it's not a flavor at Baskin Robbins or some Dairy Queen or some. It don't count. I don't give a
It
shit
totally
about
count.
double backflip moose tracks. I don't give a.
It's delicious.
Cookies and
also,
cream
there's
is-
the
there is
s'mores
nothing better.
That's only available at
Jesus
Target in
Christ,
the
if you
summer.
don't stop
That's
with the
the best
s'mores.
in the entire universe. And also, I'm a big sherbet guy as well.
Yeah,
I can
sherbet is
talk to you
fantastic.
about some sherbets. I can
Raspberry,
sit you down right there.
orange,
I
fantastic.
had
I was gonna say both of you are wrong. By the way, it's chocolate chip cookie dough is the best ice cream
Ugh!
flavor.
Ugh! Oh, it actually tastes like cookies.
Yes.
Shut
Eat
that
a
bullshit up.
cookie. I'm
It's
sure
a cookie
Cookie Crisp, huh?
Oh my beard! I don't want to hear that bullshit. But I had some sherbet
Did
that
you
was
just say grow a beard?
it was blue raspberry sherbet and
I need
raspberry.
to just
as well as
mention
vanilla.
random things that you hate to find out
Amazing.
all the problems you have with me.
It was the best.
I've had some gourmet ice cream. Some of that gourmet. Some of it's just. But
it's just whatever.
you like that ice cream place we went to? That was just like, what the? It
What
was
was
just too much. The one in Ohio.
Oh yeah, ugh,
Yeah,
ugh,
stuff like that,
ugh,
nah.
that place.
But I've had like some homemade at a restaurant ice cream that was really good. But cookies and cream is like the greatest in the
Nah.
world, bro.
Nah,
What's on the docket?
cookie dough.
Cookie
Anyways,
dough is trash.
Cookie dough is so bottom tier. It's not even in my mind.
I do not walk past the ice cream aisle and go, let me get some of that cookie dough.
Seriously.
I
It is
do.
the Fruit Loops of ice cream to me. If it's sub in the freezer, I might go, I'll have a
Hey, you
scoop
want
or
some ice
two.
cream? Yeah, what you
and I
got?
mean, I can
Cookie
say the
dough.
same thing
What
about
else?
cookies and cream. Eat some Oreos. There you go.
What'd you say?
I said it's cookies and cream. Just eat some Oreos. That's what it is.
It doesn't taste like it at all.
Yeah.
The
yeah, it does.
cream part of it is the best part.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's same with
geez.
an Oreo. The cream is the best part.
But it doesn't taste like Oreo cream in the slightest.
I think it does.
Yeah, I do love me some cookies. Even if you eat Oreo ice cream, cookies and cream, it doesn't taste like an Oreo.
Disagree.
I'm not saying go eat a cookie, even though I did say that earlier.
Yeah, you did.
But like,
yeah, you did.
but like, it's a nothing ice cream flavor. Nothing. Middle of the
See,
pack.
both of y'all's could just be easily recreated. Moose track s'mores, that can't be easily recreated.
All you need is three
S'more-
things.
Did you
for,
just say
Moose
s'mores
Track.
can't be recreated?
I said easily recreated, sir. It's not. You can't just grind up some marshmallow or put in some marshmallow fluff. No. It's a special. You guys don't understand. You guys
I
need
do.
to. You haven't tasted it. You don't even know.
I have had moose tracks.
No, the
s'more.
s'mores one.
No, I haven't.
You haven't had the extreme moose track, so
If you
that's
go
an
and you see some
experience.
sports, buy me one. I'll pay for it.
They don't have it. I
Exactly.
went there almost.
You know why? Because it's not good enough to be a
No,
year
you know,
long
okay,
flavor.
you go spin my argument back on your boy, right back on your boy. No. Maybe it was just so high in demand that as soon as there's just lines of people, as soon as they restock it, gone. And I'm just the lazy bastard that comes on there every other Thursday, and I'm just like, where's my ice cream? And I'm just like,
This isn't a cronut. That's not what's happening here.
could be.
It's not a
I don't know.
cronut
I don't know.
situation.
I see the little sign that says s'mores, and it's always empty.
Okay. You finally got rid of that stock. Don't order no more.
These were made 4 years ago.
Dude, I used to see smoked cheddar fries flying off the shelf. I gotta go to like in Roseville to find a bag now. Sometimes they got it at sometimes they got it at the 7-Eleven.
Right downtown.
Sometimes. But it used to be everywhere, and I used to always never see them.
Those were mediocre.
What?
Those were mediocre. I could eat like 2. What I used to do, I used to mix them with the barbecue candy fries. That was good, but I couldn't eat more than like 3 of them. I was just like, this is kind of.
The Andy fries are awful.
Are you serious? What?
Dude.
I would
Andy fries.
The Andy fries are the best.
I would love to do a video of like
What's wrong with you?
cheap food taste testing. Like all these things that BG and DA like, just give them to Ralph and I, and we will judge.
Oh no, you don't want that. You
Pretentiously.
don't want that.
We can
You
do
don't
in
want
Yoga.
that.
What are you talking about? They're bags of chips and like ice cream flavor.
You just.
I'm
there's
just saying,
no
you guys
point.
vehemently like debate these things. Put
Because
it to the
we're
test.
super passionate people. We could debate literally
Mike.
the middle toe or the big toe. Like
You're talking people who enjoy cereal. There's just no reason to they really go into
you're
this.
the
Just
one
let it be.
person in this cast that doesn't. That's not
Exactly.
a good
argument.
You know what I'm saying? You're
Exactly.
like
You're appealing to Mike, who also likes cereal.
Yeah, you're not
talking
convincing
about
me.
people that are right-handed here, Mike. I mean,
Exactly. That's all that's
what
important
you're-
here.
That's what you're giving us.
Oh boy. All right. Let's move on from that. I like that conversation. That was fun.
South Park next week.
Oh, is it next week?
Yes.
Mother.
What?
Ah!
Oh, the game comes
The
out
game.
next week.
And the episode tonight directly ties into it, so you might want to watch it.
Okay.
I already pre-ordered it, so at midnight it will unlock for us.
For you.
For you. I have to get that. I've been replaying. I mean, well, not KOTOR 1, but KOTOR 2 is developed by Obsidian, so I'm kind of almost playing one of their games right now. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. A bunch of games. Ralph, as I came into the TeamSpeak, Ralph was just like, I can't wait for like 2 weeks, because Assassin's Creed comes out in 2 weeks, and then Mario. So,
Yep.
bunch of shit coming out. But actually, speaking of games, I doubt it, but did anyone play the Battlefront 2 beta this weekend? I
No.
Yep.
Fuck no.
didn't think so.
Right now, Battlefront 1, the gold edition or whatever, the one that comes with the season pass,
Mm-hmm.
is like $5.10. I have $13 in my PayPal left over from the gaming
Not worth
channel.
it.
I'm not even gonna buy it.
Not
I'm
worth
not
it.
even going to.
It was not worth it.
Kevin played it. He enjoyed it. He enjoyed the old Battlefront, so I trust his word on this.
It was,
But
the
I have
beta
no
itself
interest.
was okay. However, it reminded me of the first one that came out last year. So, I'm not super high on it. I won't get it right away.
Yeah,
I'll wait to see reviews and what have you.
it's an air shooter. There's nothing to it.
Like, I enjoy the ship combat. That was like the thing that I liked from their first Battlefront, and I played
Yeah.
what I mostly played during the beta, and it was fun. And there's a bunch more content that they're adding. Concerns, it looks like a microtransaction hell, just from loot boxes and what have you.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think that's EA. It's not going to go away, so I can gripe
Yep.
about it, but it is what it is. But the shooting mechanics, I mean, they're not that much different from the first game. They do have like different weapons and just some customizations and stuff, but overall, and the campaign seems a little interesting, but it'd probably be a typical shooter campaign, so take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Bargain story. Just
Yeah.
tacked
Ship
on.
combat, I enjoyed a lot. It's one of the few things where, as far as like PC gaming, it's like the ship combat, I switched to a controller because goddamn is a mouse and keyboard awful for the ships. It's not good. Yeah, did that over the weekend. And I guess continuing on the Star Wars thing, Episode 8 trailer dropped, and I
I have
know
not watched it.
you've not.
No.
Are you?
Honest to God, I'm just not really excited.
Okay.
The more time has gone on since I've seen episode whatever the fuck that was now,
7.
the less I care.
I am interested because I think they're going in a route that no one's going to expect from the trailer.
Probably it doesn't help. I don't know. I rewatched the movie and I had the most meh response to it. It just didn't do anything for me when I was watching it. The first time I watched it, I remember really enjoying it. The second time watching it through, I just it was nothing. It was just boring, to be honest with you. It was a struggle to get to the entire thing. So I'm not really all too excited for the next one. I will wait to see what everyone thinks of it first, and if it improves on the formula, I might check it out. But otherwise, I actually don't think I'm going to see it.
Okay. I am excited for it. Which actually, as I was like watching the trailer and just, I went back and looked at a few things, and I remembered a not really bet but discussion that BG and I had when Episode 7 was coming out about what would make more money, Episode 7 or Batman v Supes. And I remember we talked about it, I think, briefly maybe on a past podcast episode, but I just wanted to...
No, it was not briefly. It was 30 minutes.
Was it? Okay.
Yes. It was at the end of an episode. We were talking, and then you brought it up when some other trailer was mentioned or something.
Okay.
And then we went 25, 30 minutes on it.
I wanted to see, like, after, the full theater run of it, just what the differences was. And I forgot how much Force Awakens made. It's the third highest grossing movie of all time. And I looked at that, I'm like, okay, like, where did, like, I know Batman v Superman did make some money. Like, where did it go?
No,
I scrolled down to, like, it showed the top grossing movies, and I got to 50, and it wasn't there. I was like, oh.
Yeah, and we discussed why this was.
Oh, just, like, the bad press, the reviews. I mean, there's all the factors.
It wasn't good at all. The
Yeah.
terrible thing movie aspect of it. Because it was a terrible thing movie.
Now, I would like to pose a question now. We have Episode 8. We got Justice League.
The Justice League is not
That's
going to
not
do
even a
more
question.
because it's coming off the stink of
No.
Bats v Soup
I just wanted
and
to...
Suicide Squad.
I just wanted to see if that opinion changed.
Again, the reason that was
It
because
does have
you
Wonder
had
Woman.
No. The reason that changed, that was because you had Supes, Bats, and Wowo on screen for the first time ever. You've had the big three on screen together already. You're just adding Flash and Cyborg. And Aquaman.
So bad.
And, like, who cares? Wowo. Okay. I've rewatched it recently. Wowo is... It ranges from mediocre to pretty good.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
And people mark it as an exceptional film simply because of the crap it's surrounded by.
Yep. I do not disagree.
People do not have faith in freaking DC, and Star Wars plays it safe to the nostalgic fans. So no.
Very cool.
All right. I just wanted to bring that up and just see if that opinion would change.
Dude,
I
think
figured.
the Avengers might.
Hmm?
I think the Avengers might.
Avengers 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Infinity War.
Because it's coming off
True, good.
so much good press from literally every Marvel movie.
People are raving about Ragnarok.
So,
Compared to the stink of DC.
would you like to make a bet on it?
What type of bet?
$20.
$20? What are we doing?
Star Wars. I bet Star Wars Episode 8 will make more than the first Avengers movie. Avengers 3 movie.
This is the problem I have with this. When does the Avengers movie come out?
Is it this summer?
The summer coming up?
I think so. I
Okay.
can double check though.
Right now, Movie Pass is a thing. And I can see people going to see Star Wars every day. Simply to give it more money.
Does that add to the gross?
Yes.
Okay, good.
This is what Movie Pass does. You check in, they buy your ticket for you. And it's just
Okay.
yours.
Oh, that's good. Good.
So you thought it was just like free? No.
Yeah, I was about to be
They
like,
buy
alright,
the
let me
ticket
just
full price.
order 2 MLP tickets online just to add to the gross.
No, it adds
May
to the
4th,
growth.
2018.
Okay, so
What a terrible month.
I can see because people have been talking about doing it for Blade Runner. Some people, that's why they're like, let's do this for Blade Runner. I've seen people going, I'm gonna see Star Wars 30 times thanks to Movie Pass. I can see people doing crap like that.
Would they not do that for Avengers though?
I don't know if Movie Pass is gonna be a thing at that time.
Oh, you think theaters will
Increase
have
in
enough of it?
costs, either increase in cost where they drop
Word
a lot
of
of their
mouth.
subscribers, or it's just kaput. What, that 6-7 months from now? I don't know if it lasts. Let's
I mean, I'd reduce the cost for as far as that caution.
I would say it will be within 250 million.
250 million?
Yes.
I think it could do that though, just because.
That's the point. Okay.
Let's
What
see.
do you think is an exceptional amount?
Let's see. Hold on. Let me look at top grossing because I'm pretty sure like number 4 top grossing movies is Avengers 2. Age of Ultron. Let's
Oh,
see.
thanks for.
I think
Adding
Age
that
of
little
Ultron is like
subtitle.
7.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Jurassic World's number 4.
Yeah. Surprisingly.
5 is Avengers. 7 is Age of Ultron.
Okay. Yep. Wow. Wow. What the? Me.
Oh, you guessed correct.
Yeah. I guess Age of Ultron would be 7. Okay.
You know
We'll
what?
just do straight up who beats who.
I'll take it. I'll do the
You
250.
take 250. Okay. There you go. Internet handshake.
Yep. Shaky, 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 shake. So I need to write that down because what? I got another bet on here. I think it's your guys' WrestleMania bet.
Oh.
$40 at Roman Reigns versus Lesnar main event. Repeat for
I
Mania.
thought it was 50.
Is it 50? I can change it.
No, it was 40 and 40. 40 for
Oh,
both of you.
okay.
I'm like $80 is just gone because this is happening.
What
You
happened,
want
bro?
it right now because it's over.
What happened, bro?
There were talks of doing Roman and Brock earlier, but then I got shelved. It's just like if they're not doing it right here now, they're definitely saving it for Mania, and they didn't do it. I think it was at SummerSlam or whatever it was before or after that, and they didn't do it. It was just like they're just saving it. So yeah, it is a done deal.
Yeah, I have 2 bets on here right now. That one, and then you betting your brother that Mirio will die.
Oh boy, your boy is not doing well right now.
All right, I will add our bet to this list just to keep track of it. Speaking of actually WWE, I found something that happened over the last week. It was an interesting combination of at least your likes, BG. IGN and WWE had a little like fighting game tournament.
Oh, you know what? One of the people there was F3 Sleep. He's from Detroit. He's a friend of mine.
Oh, Did you talk to him about it?
No,
Okay.
I haven't been to my local in like 2 months.
Okay.
I'm going next week though. But yeah, that was super cool.
Yeah, just the only things I saw on Twitter were like Greggy, Game Over Greggy, getting like pied in the face or something.
Oh yeah, punishment game for losing.
Just some other stuff, and then it was oh shit, what's the tag team that Kofi Kingston is a part of?
New Day.
New Day. It was Kofi and then Creed.
Yeah, Xavier
Xavier Woods.
He does all the
And
video games.
yeah, they Kofi's the one who won though.
Yeah, Kofi's actually really good. Have they started the new Madden tournament yet? No.
So yeah, that was a thing. I found that pretty interesting. Just a little mashup of your guys' likes.
The FGC is growing, but at the same time, don't like it.
Too big.
I don't mean the growth. I mean the way people perceive the growth.
Okay. Because wasn't I feel like there's some big tournament that was on like ESPN3 or something recently.
ESPN2 held the Injustice Pro Series finals. They're also doing is it Path to the Pro? One of those. There's a last chance qualifier for the ESL League that takes place October 21st for 1 day in Atlanta, Georgia, and I could totally buy a ticket and try, but I'm not going to because it's right around your time.
They're gonna do an infinite tournament.
Oh, people are mad salty about Infinite. Let me tell you real quick, but yeah, that Injustice thing is gonna be broadcast on TBS, so that's cool. The Infinite stuff, Spider-Man Infinite, people mad salty.
His Infinite Reality Stone web.
Yes,
ball.
if you know about it, you know that people are salty.
Is it an
Sonic
infinite
Fox
combo?
is an NRS guy. He is the NRS guy.
Mm-hmm.
The best NRS player in the world.
Yep.
Also one of the best Skullgirls, one of the best dead or alive players. So he fought literally one of the top 5 all-time Marvel players in Marvel Infinite, and people thought he was gonna get mauled. He destroyed that boy. He perfected him twice the first set. He ended the final game on a perfect. There were 2 separate sets. The first set he won 3-0 and he went, that's a tournament. Because it's first to 3. Pop off Central, Jesus Christ. The first set I believe was 10-4 and the second set I think was 10-6. Like, and people were so bored that were actually there. The first set they were hype as crap. The second set it was at something like 7-2 or 9-1 or something, and they turned around and started playing casual. This was a high like stakes pride wise match, and people were just like, whatever, this is over.
Just in the background, you just hear.
It was awful, and it was fantastic. And then people got salty over it. Oh, and once people learn the game more, shut up. It's a dumb, poopy baby game. Accept it, boy. I do not enjoy Infinite.
Yeah, right before we started, BG was like, the honeymoon phase is over.
All games get a honeymoon phase.
Oh yeah.
Like, you can immediately tell if it's a game you've enjoyed before, like the new Ni no Kuni that's gonna come out.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be a period where I'm like, this is fantastic, but then it's gonna get over that period and it's gonna have to stand on its own 2 feet.
Yep.
Marvel did not, so that boy is through. Danganronpa V3 did. That boy is awesome.
I'm trying to think of the last game where like that fell through. Probably Battlefront, actually. Now that I think about it, the first one.
Honeymoon phase just ends. Destiny for me. When I played the beta, I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so into Destiny."
Yeah,
rented the game, and it was
same here.
donezo.
It's like, oh, you can grind. I'm like, I don't care. I played the game with melodramatic melodramatic Tyrion the entire time, and then I'm done.
Can I also say, if you
Yeah,
guys talk about
when they
Super,
replaced
I'm not
his
gonna be able
voiceover,
to
the game got a
input
lot better.
Anything, because it's over. I have not caught up in Super at all. I'm like 4 episodes behind. I tried to watch it, and then I just went, I can't do this.
I'm glad I'm not alone.
There's
I
some other
couldn't
things.
Watch either.
I keep up heavily.
I watch are Masako X's recaps. That's all I watch. I don't watch the show.
I know Goku had a transformation. I know people are jizzing over Jiren and Goku.
All over, just streams of it. Shut up.
And I know the fan base is trash when it comes to these things, so it's something I don't need to.
What was it called?
People are calling it different things. Some people call it limit break. Some people are calling it Ultra Instinct.
That's
Some
that's
people
what they
call it
said in the
Instinct
episode,
Unlocked.
right? Ultra Instinct.
Ugh.
Apparently, it's a thing that the gods know about.
What?
It's,
Yeah.
you remember in Battle
Yeah.
of Gods? No, I think it was Resurrection F, where Whis was like, "You guys need to stop thinking about your movements and move on instinct."
Uh-huh.
Well, Goku apparently learned how to do that. ... somehow, and now he's ... some level of time stronger.
Okay, I
So
take
he
it
can
back.
he can just punch, kick, and blast better. That's all it means. He's just better.
I take it back. I can definitely talk about this. This is crap.
It's terrible.
Goku, like, Vegeta trains so much harder than Goku, and he gets nothing. Why is Goku this guy that can just not even really care and always be the strongest? He does light training. Vegeta has to train 5 to sometimes 10 times more frequently and harder than Goku. Why is he still the guy that's just second place?
Just lagging behind because
Goku will take a nap and he'll be like, "Yeah, I'm just the strongest." Like, what the? No.
I always have something in my back pocket. Because
That mother spent the whole night learning the Mafuba while Vegeta trained, and Vegeta still was losing at points. Like, what do you want?
what does he need to do? Why? When will this never be the Goku show?
Why do fans love this? Oh, I also know this brought back up Goku versus Superman debates.
Oh, boy.
Now what?
Essentially.
Screw attack!
Yeah, we don't. All this means is that he's stronger and faster. Wow.
I don't think you understand, though. He's stronger.
We
And
got it.
faster.
And we got it. He's
And-
bigger,
and-
faster, and stronger too. He's the first member of the DK crew. We got it.
I don't wanna play that game.
With a Donkey Kong rap reference.
Oh, yeah,
Dude, I
man.
played that game so much. I saw that title screen so much. I know that.
When he shoots you, it's gonna hurt. Oh, boy. Fucking
Coconut guns on fire and burn. But anyway,
Grant Kirkhope, great musician.
all it means is that he's just an X amount times stronger. And we don't know how much stronger. We don't know what it means. He's just stronger and faster. It means nothing. Your second, Luffy is faster. Your third, he's a lot stronger. Your fourth combines the two, and he also has other stuff. Wow. That Super Saiyan, he's stronger and faster and better. Super Saiyan 2, he's even stronger and faster and better. Super Saiyan 3, he's even stronger and faster and better.
And long
God,
hair.
he's even stronger, faster, and better. You see the problem there? It's meaningless. It's nothing. He could just.
Just
It's
spinning your wheels.
it's just meaningless noise that it's just nothing.
It's an
What's
arbitrary
stopping-
number that
Just is meaningless.
meaningless. People become X amount of time stronger or weaker as the plot.
And it's just like, oh, he can finally fight Jiren, who is just stronger for no reason. Who's just out the gate stronger
Wait,
than everybody forever.
DA, and faster.
And faster. Just out the gate, and he's like, "Oh, how is Goku gonna beat him? Oh, by becoming stronger and faster himself."
There's only one character actually currently that is in the midst of things that has a unique ability, and he's boring as shit. Hit.
He's just nothing. He's just a guy.
Dude, and people love him.
I don't understand.
I don't get it. People love that little nothing.
What keeps saying about this person? He's just a quiet guy that's just like, fight, do my job. This is just it, hands in pockets, folded arms.
Yeah.
I'm also having a fighting affair with Goku.
We've had about as many episodes with Hit as we had with someone, let's say, Perona in One Piece. We know tons more about her. And she's way more likable. And she had a better fight. Oh yeah, that Usopp fight was awesome.
Because it was Usopp overcoming things in a way that worked for Usopp. See, this is the thing about Dragon Ball. Everybody overcomes what things in the exact same way.
They just punch harder,
Kick harder, throw blast harder, or take better punches and kicks than the person they're facing. They don't have to do anything really extraordinary. They just have to raise their power higher. And it's like
there is
nothing.
nobody else that could have beaten Perona.
And the Straw Hats, no. It was
nobody
proven.
else that could have beaten Inoru.
And the Straw Hats, no, it was proven. He beat the second and third in the crew like it was nothing. And like, build a world to where even if you're not, don't have a certain number for your power level, whatever that may be, the quadrillions we're at this point, have them do things that only they can do that justifies them being in the scenes.
That's the
Sanji
thing,
put it
too.
Perfectly.
Dragon Ball started that way, which is the sad
Yes,
thing.
it absolutely did.
Sanji put it perfectly to Usopp. You do what I can't do, and I'll do what you can't do.
I will fight because I'm stronger than you, and you snipe from far away because
Robin-
I can't do that.
Robin would have just been taken if not for Usopp.
It was over for her. It was
Dunsky.
a done
He was the
deal
only person that could have saved her.
at that moment.
At that moment.
So yeah, that's One Piece for you. But again, why are we comparing Dragon Ball to One Piece?
There's no comparison. It's like comparing Moose Tracks to Cookies and Cream.
I know. Moose Track is clearly the Dragon Ball here. It's
that wasn't what I was
It's
implying.
just a mixed match of like all these
No,
flavors people already
No.
like thrown into this.
Hey,
hot
I have
sauce,
a
and it's
def-
just like,
Okay,
and then
Dragon
they're like,
Ball,
and then they're
Dragon
like,
Ball.
hold on, let me get my analogy out. And then they're like, wow, there's even more chunks. What you say?
Okay, how about this? Cookies and Cream is just vanilla with a certain amount of good things within the vanilla mixed in.
No,
but on
it's
top
a
of
different
everything,
type of vanilla.
it's all just whatever. Plus, oh, you get a little cookie every now and again.
No, because the ice cream is a different taste to it. The vanilla is basically shonen, and it tastes different than other shonen. And then it's got all these delicious
Oh, that's bull.
drinks
Oh, that's
into it.
bull. Suck balls.
Would you guys like another divisive topic that I know you guys are going to at?
Depends on what it is.
Pacific Rim 2 trailer.
Oh, yeah, I didn't care. Oh, did anybody see the Justice League trailer too?
That new one came out.
Came out before all the ones you're talking about, except for
Yeah.
Pacific Rim 2 that came out first.
Which that's the one that starts with soups, right? You're talking about?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
They have the Man of Steel music and everything. Good.
So they're just like, yeah, he's totally in this movie.
No, what happens is it's a flashback, or it's a dream from Lois. He's in a cornfield just kind of playing with the corn. She walks up, and he has his back turned to her, and then he turns his head and smiles. And I take it that's a yes. What? The ring. Wake up. Yeah, that was the end of that.
Whatever.
She's totally justifiable in this movie.
I feel like I may have seen a little bit of Whedon in it, this trailer.
there was some moments, yeah.
Which, and by that I mean actual character personality.
There was some good stuff in the trailer, but the music choice is still way the off.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't know what they're doing. They're clearly trying to play to the audience of like a Ragnarok or Guardians of the Galaxy, where it's like there's this intense stuff going on, but here's this like light 80s music behind it. Like, no, you can't do that. Just be your. You can't have uber dark stuff going on, and it's just like, oh, here's some wah for you. Like, come on.
But BG, we gotta come together. Right
This
now.
movie is going to be. Okay. Where are you guys gonna place it before you even see it? Above or below Bats v Soup?
I'm saying above.
It scientifically, statistically cannot be worse.
It's gonna be worse.
Wasn't
can't-
Suicide Squad worse?
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. Okay, then.
But if I were to look at the trailers, I can see it being worse. I didn't see the trailers.
Above
It's
or
gonna
below
be
Wowo?
an absolute mess of a movie.
I think
Above or below
Whedon
Wowo?
getting put on it is going to save this movie.
I don't think so because I heard reports that he can't change anything. He can just
He
make
can't. It's in the contract.
No,
Whatever was
no.
shot, he can't replace.
He added to for the action. Yes,
Y-
I've
yeah.
read a bunch of reports though that he has punched up the like downtime
Dialogue.
personality dialogue scenes. He's punched those up. Whedon is awesome at that shit.
Yeah, but it's like trying to fucking tell a dead horse to stand up. It's already dead.
Seriously, this is 2 movies too late for Superman. What are you gonna do?
Well, he's not even from the trailer's perspective. He's not in the movie for the most of it, so that's a plus.
He was in it for the beginning of that trailer, and I went, this man has no charisma.
None.
What a terrible.
I don't think he's saving anything because
He can't.
you
It
can't
can't
overlook
be
the
saved.
fact that Cyborg and Flash look terrible.
To
The
me,
Superman.
that's character design.
Oh, and also he's totally Wally, but he's supposed to be Barry. Like, come on. He acts like Wally. What the? What? They don't even know their flashes. This is just nerds. Never mind. What am I doing? Boy, that's not my Barry Allen. That's the Wally. Okay. Nobody cares but me.
Not my Superman.
that's fact.
I feel like we've had that talk more than once.
Oh, hashtag not my Superman.
For sure.
Boy, oh boy. There was
Superman we got.
There was a thread on NeoGaf that just completely broke down why people do not like the Superman. Like, he it sees it as like a job. Like, I gotta save these people. Ugh. Here we go. And pulling a boat. Ugh.
Look, Clark, you can save everybody or you can't, but just stop coming here with your problems.
Dude, this was the funniest I've ever seen. It was like how it would be in Man of Steel 2 or Justice League, where it was like, I sacrificed myself for them, Mom, and they still hate me. What? Why? Kill them all, Clark. Like the parents giving worse and worse. I was dead. Oh, jeez.
Superman, why? My mom said.
Oh god.
Kill them all.
I gotta do what my mommy says.
I laughed so hard at that. Oh, that was one of the highlights.
Kill
But yeah,
them
this is
all.
bad suits. I won't say bad suits. It's just not well written suits. He
So,
hasn't had a chance.
I guess of the live action incarnations, I guess, do you have most of them in your head, BG?
Oh yes.
Where would you rank them? I feel like Reeves
do
is.
them in order.
Yeah, I feel like Reeves is up there as number 1 or 2 at the very least.
Okay. How about I do worst to best?
Okay. Henry Cavill.
See, this is the problem I have here.
Okay.
Nope, Henry. So it's Henry, it's Brandon.
Brandon Routh.
Yep.
Okay.
George, Tom,
Who's George is from?
George Reeves, the original like live action Superman.
Oh, okay, like the TV show one, like the
yeah.
black and white.
George, Tom, the dude from Supergirl. I cannot remember his name.
Tom
Nope, I take
is
that back.
Smallville, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Dean is below Tom. I forgot about him. And then yeah, Christopher Reeves is up top. But the problem with Reeves is he went ultra like goody two shoes, and it's a bad look.
He had the charisma. He had the charisma.
He had
though.
charisma out the world, and he was Fantastic Clark and a Fantastic Superman. It was just sometimes the writing got in the way with it.
Yeah.
But I can't say that for Brandon or Henry. It just Brandon was just too young to play the role at the time, which is they cast. I don't know why. Henry, like I've just seen nothing, so he's bottom done. The dude in Supergirl is amazing. One line, I was like, "Oh Jesus!"
The punchline, right?
Yes, absolutely.
You mentioned that in the podcast before. They always go up and punch me after they run out of bullets. Never understood it.
Now, see, the guns don't work. Why the punching? Never understood that. Fantastic line! Right after, and the thing is, the dude punches him. He gets a look on his face like, what the? And then he just grabs him. And then it's like, now, see, the guns don't work. The look on his face was just like fantastic. It's Superman. Why are you trying to punch me? I just can't believe this guy. I love that dude. So yeah.
And then
Harry's just the fucking worst.
And then just comment real quick in the Pacific Rim 2 trailer. It looks like the same movie, which for me it was a fun popcorn flick. I'll go see it.
Oh, I'll definitely go see it now. Thank you, Movie Pass.
I put my thing in, so I should be getting my card in 2 weeks.
Oh, you naive man.
What?
When
Oh,
you put
it's
it
gonna
in?
take later. Longer.
When you put it in?
This weekend?
DA, when did you do yours? We're going on about 5 weeks now, right? Something like that. I got mine before his. I ordered mine 3 days later.
I see.
Somehow they don't know what they're doing up there.
I don't know,
if
it's
you
probably
have-
a little of that, a little bit of holy shit, we're getting so many submissions.
Dude,
Slammed.
they had literally like 7 employees.
Yeah, that's...
They couldn't deal with that influx. But if you got e-ticket near you, you can still use it.
Yeah, I probably can go through the app and stuff and
Yeah.
do that. I mean, I'm in a major city. They probably at least one theater has it. I'm happy because that theater where we saw like Dragon Ball and One Piece Gateway is on Movie Pass. So like all the like indie anime obscure movies that like I could pay money to see it, but I will go see now. I'm excited.
telling you,
about
I
that.
would have never saw Kingsman if not for Movie Pass. And it's my movie of the year right now. I would never.
The first one was
ever-
better, personally.
I would never ever say it was a good movie. Ever. It's dumb, but it's the right type of dumb. It's what Transformers wants to be.
I can see where you're coming from. Did you see the first after?
Yes, I saw it after.
I
I saw
personally
the
like the
second
first
one
better.
twice, and then I saw the first after on my way home from seeing it the second time. I think the first one was just more grounded.
Yeah, this
So
one
this
was
one
a
was-
little bit more on the ridiculous side.
It was absolutely
Also,
ridiculous.
like, how would I describe this? When he places the tracer,
In the first one or the second?
The second one.
Oh yeah, okay.
I don't know if I've ever seen like the hand going down the panties before in a movie. I'm like,
Yeah.
huh? I'm like, wonder if there's like some contract stipulations and like waivers and waivers.
Super game. Just like what if I'm an actress?
Who knows? Like that to me, like that was my thought going through that. I'm like, even if you got some coverage under there, he's still putting his hand down there. that was just my thought. Just I think about behind the scenes stuff like that every once in a while.
Oh yeah. I also say this. This is one of the few movies where I didn't go, wow. You could see where the edit was. Like there's a like consistency stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like a hand is behind the back, and then the next scene or the next cut is in front of him.
Boy, it has some piss editing.
What?
It.
Oh, it. Yes, boy. I was just like, I wish I could just unsee this. What happened? When did it turn like that for us? Where you just see, wow, that's just all wrong from how the scene was literally 2 seconds ago.
Well, I think when you edit, it's just an innate nature to look at that kind of stuff.
I don't know what it was, but boy.
I mean, it's like I feel like if you are in a particular craft, you listen or look at things for that craft. Like, I play drums, and I always listen to the drums like mostly a first listen through a song. I can't help it. It's just what I implicitly do. Just for technique and just yada yada. So to me, that's the fact that we're editors. It doesn't surprise me.
It does to me. I think the Dark Knight Rises ruined me. I think that was the first movie where I was like, holy, what are y'all doing? I think I was just looking for reasons to say. I also realized with MoviePass, I'm going into movies much less cynically.
Because you're not spending any money.
Yeah, like, I spent $13 on this horse. I'm so mad.
Do you think if you use MoviePass to go see just like a abysmal movie, would you walk out of it? Because
here's the thing, a lot of people have done that recently where they're like, I'm not financially tied to seeing this entire movie.
I have no obligations to be here.
So
you people are fools.
But no, I pride myself on seeing things through to the end. There are very few media consumption things that I have dropped in my life.
Have you watched that Batista movie that I mentioned?
Did you say that you got like 3 minutes into that Vince Vaughn, Owen Wilson Google movie?
Grizzop. They were riding around in a car just chatting, and I went, "Oh no!" But see, I saw what was it? Vince Vaughn, Jennifer Aniston. They're in an RV driving around. No, it wasn't Vince Vaughn, but it was somebody like that. I saw that whole family movie thing. I saw the entire thing. But this, no. Wow. Okay. Nobody said that.
Anyway, before we get off of movies, I gotta talk about what I did.
Okay.
Saw It.
Mm-hmm.
It was me and BG were talking about this. He didn't like it as much as I did. I absolutely loved it. I absolutely loved it. But that's more than likely because I went in with BG going, it's a lot of boogity jump scare stuff. So my expectations were a bit tempered. So I was able to look past that, and I really, really enjoyed that movie. The kids were great. Pennywise was amazing. The end fight was great. I was just sitting there just going, this is a really, really good movie. Not scary at all. Very creepy. A lot of creepy stuff. Something I never talked to you about was that fridge moment where he came out and was twisting himself. Yeah. That was amazing. Crap like that. I was just like, this is super, super good. And then he got right at Eddie's face. Was like, ooh. Like, if I was there, I was like, you gonna eat me or not, motherfucker? Because he just got in his face and we're just making faces that are just like, ah! And just frowning and stuff. I'm like, man, come on. Get it over with. I ain't even scared anymore. Yeah, I totally enjoyed it. I would give that a definitely a 9 out of 10. I was just loving it. But that was not why I went to the movies that day. I went to the movie to see
My Little Pony.
I went not to sound so sad about it.
My game plan was, if it's good enough, I'm going to see it once, definitely. If it's good enough, I'm going to see it a second time. Not just to help the budget, but because I do not go to the movies much, and seeing things at a big screen is just an experience, and you don't get that very often. So I'm just like, I'll see it twice if I enjoy it enough. Because the My Little Pony movies do not have a good track record. Give me a second. I don't know what she's doing, but she wants to get out, so I'll let her out. Oh,
Their dog.
the My Little Pony movies do not have a
I don't
good.
know why you closed that door.
Yeah,
She's gonna come back
it's
in
a
here.
good point. I don't know what I was doing either. It's a forced habit. The My Little Pony movies do not have a good track record. The first one was pure setup, and a lot of people agree that it's fine, but it's not very good. But it was a lot of setup. You can see where they're going with this villain redemption arc. The second one, widely regarded as the single best one that they've done, and that's coming from me, who is just like, I am completely contrarian to what most of the fandom thinks, because I'm just like, oh, this is great. It's like, actually, this is not. This is terrible. Actually, sir, it is in fact great. Nobody listens to me, but everybody agrees it's the second one, including me, because it's far away the best
DA,
one.
the
But
soothsayer of My Little Pony.
it's ridiculous. I'm sick of being on the outside.
The end is nigh!
But it continued the redemption arc. The third one is pretty good, but it closed up the arc so amazingly that everybody agrees that it gets point bumped up for this 3-movie arc they went on, and they just closed it so fantastically. The first one was also really good, and it started a new trilogy that is currently ongoing. But this one blew the second one out of the water. It wasn't just a good movie, it was also super enjoyable. I did not expect to like it as much as I did, because I'm just like, it's My Little Pony. There's gonna be some kid stuff in there. It's gonna be whatever. Because the second movie, it was just like, it's good, but you can see where this is a kid show. You can always see the seams. This was just a legitimately good movie. So much so that I've been praising Incredibles since freaking episode 1, probably. I don't think so, I was, but I've always been, my favorite is Incredibles. This one takes over Incredibles. I never thought anything would do it, but this one was just such a legitimately good
Best
movie.
animated movie.
Best animated movie. Best and favorite.
Oh, best and
favorite. Wow. I was shocked by how much I liked that. This is just dude.
Mulan, Lion King.
You know what? Incredibles was always in the forefront of my mind. I never thought about Mulan. Second best. Second favorite. I'm going second favorite. This is still the best, but I like Mulan more.
Because Prince of Egypt might be the best of these. It was legitimately great.
Super good.
It's a beautiful
It
movie.
was a lot of religion-y stuff.
Just animation-wise, I feel like it's one of the most beautiful movies out there.
It's a fantastic movie.
But this had good songs.
I need to rewatch some animated movies.
Great.
Dude, I'm still pissed we missed Mulan in theaters.
How you think I felt?
Of course you.
Me. The only couple things I'll say about it was my favorites are Rarity, Fluttershy, and Applejack in that order. Applejack and Fluttershy got the shaft. They did not do anything in that movie. It was the Rainbow Dash show. And that sucks for me because I don't like Rainbow Dash, but she got her own solo song, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna suck. I'm like, oh, it's a pretty good song. Heard it again, I'm like, oh, yeah, it's a great song. Fine, whatever, everyone. You got me.
Versus
super
is
enjoyable.
typing out "Make a Man Out of You" in the chat right now.
That is a factual thing that he should be doing. At all times. But the audience was also really good. There was a lot of children in the second screening that I went to, because I totally went to the second one. There was a lot of children, and I sat sandwiched in between 2 little girls. And there was this one part where the super happy pony who's just like, I want to make friends with everyone all the time. Twilight, the main character, was just like, you guys suck. This whole thing could have been resolved in like 3 minutes if it wasn't for you guys. You guys are terrible friends. And the super happy one, who's always happy, starts crying. And one of the little girls next to me went, oh no. I was like, yeah, you did it. You worked. You got your audience. And I was just like, oh no, that sucks. But yeah, I love that movie. And if I get a chance to see Death Day and it's still in theater, I will be going again. Because I super enjoyed that movie.
When's your day off?
I'd like to know that too.
Then because I'm definitely going to see Death Day Friday.
Oh, it's in November.
What is?
I pre-ordered the Your Name Blu-ray. As we're talking animated movies, and was thinking, like, I pre-ordered that a while ago. When do I get that?
When's the next One Piece movie so he can come here so I can watch that in theaters again?
Be 2 years or so. It's not it.
And Oda, just let them handle it and get back to the manga. Stop taking breaks. There's a break this week for you.
Because he doesn't know how Luffy's gonna win.
Because he's not. There's a thing in the Sherlock series where the final episode, the writers say we write ourselves into a corner so we can figure out
a way out of it.
Yeah, for the
Sort
premiere.
of, that's also a writing exercise, and it keeps the audience on his toes.
Oda might not know what he's doing.
He's already come out and said, I don't know they're going to beat Kaido.
He might not know how they're going to get through this. Like, legitimately.
Oh, Jinbei's going to fix everything. Because he's the coolest and the strongest and the best and everything always. Jesus Christ.
So last week,
you guys are so pissed about that.
Where they ride the wave.
Oh, God. Yeah, Jinbei.
Jinbei.
Jesus Christ.
He is legit the first character in One Piece I do not like in the slightest.
And I said this to BG, my little
Jinbei.
brother, when he goes, with a good helmsman and a good navigator, we can do anything. And I'm just like, you don't say we. It's not we. You're not anything right now. You.
Jinbei. This is the most legit thing I've ever said.
Oh, man.
And I have always said, I don't know how there's anything that can bring down my enjoyment of One Piece. If he joins the crew,
he already said he's going to.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a tremendous dip. I say
it's
Carrot
gonna be
is not
worse for having Jinbei.
He doesn't make anything better. Jinbei.
They just had a new opening. It's amazing. And I'm just like, where does Jinbei fit in any of this? They're just having fun on the ship, and I'm just like, where? What? And I'm just like, where doesn't Carrot fit?
Why not both?
I told this to DA. It is not worth Carrot joining if Jinbei joins.
I'd rather have nothing.
I'd rather have neither of them than Jinbei.
I would rather have neither.
Because the way I feel about it is, I have to suffer through 12-ish years of Jinbei.
I don't like
Carrot is not worth that.
I don't like Carrot as much as I hate Jinbei. So it does not balance out.
I don't like anybody as much as I hate Jinbei.
A little harsh.
Legit, you 3 more Usops could join a crew.
3 more.
And it'd be like, you gotta deal with Jinbei for 6 years. Nope. Get him out of here. Dude, I hate Jinbei. That was the worst. It was just the crew, like, we're so helpless. It's
what
over.
Are we gonna do?
We're done.
Calm down, everybody. I got this. Hitches up britches.
In the past 4 chapters, he's done this twice.
Yep. Yes,
it's just
yes.
Oda going, Jinbei's gonna be good for the crew.
Did you just go? Oda might as well just have a character turn to the camera and just go, Jinbei.
I forgot about that. And then you were like, Luffy's fighting Dawsu, and in the middle of the action, he just turns and goes, Jinbei. Nothing made of it. Nobody says it.
Gear 3rd. Jinbei. Take this.
Dude, that's what it is.
Next
He's
panel,
going-
it's just what's his face on the ground. What happened? Jinbei. What?
DA said it. Or was it I that said it? Jinbei is a Dragon Ball character in One Piece, and it's
You
awful.
said that.
All he is strong and cool. Get him out of here. And we don't have any place for that in his amazing characters, where he's just this base level strong guy who knows too much about the world. Part of what makes One Piece amazing to me is watching the crew grow and seeing them do new stuff. Jinbei is already uber strong. Carrot is interesting in her power set and has so much room to grow.
I'm going through One Piece for this little art thing that I'm doing, and I just got finished with Shaba Odi, and Rayleigh just goes, "Robin, do you want to know the history of the world?" And she goes, "No, I'll learn it myself." And Usopp goes, "Is One Piece real?" And Luffy goes, "No, don't tell me."
That's boringish.
That's good stuff right there.
Jinbei would just go, "Oh, there's where you can find the lost century, Robin."
Cause I know it.
He takes the tension out of people falling into the sea, because he could just.
He messes up the big three dynamic.
He's awful. They're shoehorning him into the crew in between X and Y and him. It's like everybody. He's doing it's the Batman effect. Everyone is lowering themselves so Jinbei can be propped up. Nami should never. Yeah, this is it. You telling me Nami doesn't know this phenomenon? You're telling me Nami doesn't know that? People are going. Jinbei goes, "Well, with a helmet." Everybody's going, "Oh, Jinbei's gonna be the helmsman." They haven't needed a helmsman. Chopper or Sanji, whoever grabs the helm, listens to Nami, and they've gotten through everything. They got through in typhoons and tornadoes and the knock-up streams just listening to Nami. But all of a sudden, I don't know what to do. Don't worry, we're gonna ride this wave that fishmen children love to ride in that you've never heard of, Nami, for some reason. You can just feel the weather changing, but you don't know this swirly thing that surfers know. Get out of here! Jinbei.
Jinbei.
It's the worst. It's literally.
That man cannot die soon enough.
If he joins the crew just to be the "we need somebody to die," I'll take it. But don't have it be a freaking he saves everybody. It's just like, truly Jinbei was the greatest of us all. Jinbei.
It's like one of the Rick and Morty commercials, just like a breath in the wind. Jinbei.
Basically what he's been doing for
This is the
for
Sunny-
all of Cake Island.
Come on to our ship emporium. All handcrafted by Jinbei.
And said it was akin to Poochie, where every time he's not on screen, the character needs to be asking, "Where's Jinbei?" That's what it is.
True that.
Oh, we can't get sad now, guys. We have to escape from this situation. You.
So before we sign off, real quick, just because it's fresh in the news, I feel like we got to talk about it now. Or there won't be, there will be too much distance.
Okay.
So it was this weekend, I believe. If you're familiar with Rick and Morty, you are familiar with the whole Szechuan sauce thing, incident, whatever you want to call it, that happened over this weekend. Where McDonald's only had, and they advertised it, a limited supply of Szechuan sauce, which I believe
Uber limited.
20 packets is a little under limited.
they still said limited.
Some people had 12.
That's fine.
Which I believe, BG, you said earlier, it is really just ketchup and soy sauce.
Essentially.
Not really complicated stuff. And as fandoms are wont to do, they obviously pitched a fit, rioted, did a whole bunch of stupid shit because they could not get their Szechuan sauce. And I wanted to talk about just very briefly, because this kind of points to a lot of things that have been happening recently with toxic fandoms.
Every fandom is terrible.
Just
That is an
Steven
unequivocal-
Universe.
Versus, this is for you.
Steven Universe had a big thing, I feel like, recently. There's a picture someone posted recently of, like, just toxic fandom shit happening. And, yeah, just... in just about every fandom, there's just a group, a subset, maybe a majority in a lot of cases, that are just... rabid. I can't think of a good term. Rabid, insane. And it's just like if they can't get the thing, or if they can't see the thing, or if they can't do the thing, just all hell breaks loose. It's happened. I mean, just actually, with Ruby, like just some stuff at conventions and things that have happened online and what have you. Just a bunch of shit. And I'm
The
just
fandom freaking on Aaron because of the fucking song.
yeah. Like for that, there was in the last Ruby album, there's usually the guy who makes the albums will make a pairing song. Usually it's a ship that is popular within the community, what have you. And he made one pairing two of the Ruby girls together, Bumblebee, the yellow character and the black character. And what was it that Aaron said?
She just retweeted it and said, like, this is an awesome song, with, like, a wink face or something akin to that.
Yeah.
And then the fandom was like, it's confirmed! It's confirmed! Canon is the canon is real! The ship has set sail! And then she's like, no, that's not what we meant. Not at all.
Yes, it
Like,
is.
it's just
I
a
know
cool
what you
song.
meant.
That's all it was meant. And so the entire, like, the toxic fandom, like, just dove on her like rabid dogs.
Yeah.
And just, like, cannibalized her Twitter account.
Just all of that stuff, and it's terrible. And I'm just like, I guess, what other fandoms have you guys seen like that?
I don't pay close enough attention. I only know of Ruby fandom's issues just because of Versus, because he's so neck deep in it.
Every fandom is terrible. There is no.
I tend to avoid fandoms. Like I watch things. That's the extent of it.
I guess-
MLP, they've made death threats and all sorts of other things.
I guess,
Anime.
would you consider you, Ralph has stated his opinion, would you guys consider yourself a part of any fandom? I mean, I'd say DA is...
DA just said MLP fandom.
Yeah, well, he said he's stating in the fandom, but does he think he's a part of the fandom?
Probably JoJo. That's the only thing that I regularly comment on and check the Reddit. I check the Reddit.
I mean, if you check the
every
Reddit,
day.
you're part of the fandom.
I haven't checked the MLP Reddit other than to see what people thought of the movies, which did actually pretty well. I think it's up to like $17 million worldwide, and they were expecting like 9 in the first weekend, so it's doing really well. All things considered, it's no freaking Pixar, but it's a no budget, freaking no advertising thing. I'm happy about it. Anyway, what was the question?
If you think you are a part of a fandom.
Yeah, just JoJo, I'd say, because I just go on there and just go, hey everybody, Jolene, and I'll just walk away.
Boo!
Boo! Hey, shut up, everybody, Jolene, and you know it.
I feel I consider myself like I will have waves of fandom, I guess. Where if it's like I'm really into something, then I'll go and like lurk on Reddit every once in a while. I don't post, but like I'll go look at some different threads and stuff. But then, you know, something else will pop up. I'll go to that. Like for me right now, I'm big into Critical Role just because like their current campaign is ending. Like they just had the final boss fight, and then they're going to have an epilogue episode tomorrow. So I was like, you know, looking up stuff on that and what have you. But like, even like, I don't really like go on like forum posts for Zelda. I mean, I am a gigantic fan of the Legend of Zelda series, but I wouldn't consider myself a part of like the fandom of Zelda.
Two totally different things.
Yeah, I've seen shit with that too, where it's just like, oh, we Link won't be a girl, like for the foreseeable future. Just vomit of hate.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was funny.
Just like that, and like even like I mean, Rooster Teeth stuff I watch, and then I'll read some comments here and there. But again, I don't like. I'm not embedded in that fandom and stuff.
JoJo, for the most part, is pretty chill, but everybody has their least favorite part, and everybody's least favorite part is somebody's favorite part. So there will always be some
butting heads.
Yeah, but there hasn't been any sort of doxing or anything because everybody knows that JoJo is just this big, dumb, silly thing. And whenever we see any Araki interviews, he's just this quiet, chill guy, and it's just sort of like a nice thing. But yeah, you'll get your fandom things every now and then, and best JoJo's things like that.
Mm-hmm.
It all just comes down to just favorites and likes and stuff, and it's just like no. let me systematically break down why Giordano Giovanni is so boring. Like, oh, but you missed this part and this part. Like, well, it's a lot of that. Giordano Giovanni is so boring.
Oh, versus I'm not saying that there is not a rabid Zelda fandom. I'm saying I am not a part of it.
I think that's what he's referencing too.
He mentioned Jim Sterling.
No, I think he's saying he says you're not. You're lying about being a massive Zelda fanboy.
Again, I'm not saying I'm not a fanboy. I'm just not a part of the fandom. Just for example, when Breath of the Wild came out, a reviewer had his website DDoS because he didn't give Breath of the Wild a perfect score.
Oh yeah, Jim Sterling.
Yeah. Just
Jesus, Amber, that AMV stuff. That's fucking ridiculous. Did you read what Amber fucking put up?
No. My friend, my friend made an AMV that was a crossover, which involved Rin as the main lead and a girl and a bunch of her friends called him a homophobe and about how can you believe straight people?
It was a free AMV.
Oh.
I believe the term.
God forbid there should be
cis.
Them cisgenders. How can you believe them and their straightness?
Yeah.
Before we leave, did you guys talk about the Scream Junkie dude last week?
No. Fuck. I forgot about that.
Tug of the collar right there.
Yeah. Okay, so
good. I hate that crap. Well, not good. Oh no. Cut that out.
Yeah, so
too late.
If you weren't aware, is it Andy Bourdain or something?
Yeah, something like that.
I forget the guy's name. I'll look it up here. Came out that the guy is a giant fucking perverted asshole.
Oh, Weinstein.
Yeah, a bunch.
Harvey Weinstein.
No. Not that. We're talking Screen Junkies.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's Honest Trailers. They make that.
Oh, okay.
It's part of them.
This dude who basically was like one of the heads of Screen Junkies.
He created it.
Yeah, he created it. Came out. A bunch of women came out and were just like, "Yeah, this guy has sexually assaulted me. He has basically sent me all these like dirty messages. When I was trying to get into the industry, he invited me to a quote-unquote party for Screen Junkies. Ended up just being him alone naked in a hotel room. Like, just a bunch of awful shit.
Well, then.
Yeah, and it's just, like, more and more as the weekend came out. Like, one person came out, then a whole bunch of people came out. Andy Signor, something along those lines. I don't know how to pronounce his name. He was suspended. Didn't realize that. Yeah, so, yeah, a whole bunch of sexual abuse allegations came out, and it's just like, wow. Like, it's interesting just because, like, sexism has been pervasive in Hollywood forever. Still is to this day. and it's interesting seeing it happening in like the YouTube space now.
Yeah. It's when people get any type of power. Some of the messages were like pathetically flirted.
And like
to kid. Come on now.
Like, I have a feeling just because the guy, he was a bigger dude, Tubby.
So?
And no, I'm just saying, as far as like how power went to his head. This is an assumption. I would like to state that this is an assumption. I'm guessing he probably didn't get with a lot of women, basically through life. So he had this power, so he abused the shit out of it.
But he's got a wife and kid.
And again, power. You just said power goes to your head. He abused the shit out of it.
Yeah, the moment certain people get put into a position of responsibility, they completely lose their shit. I've actually seen this happen at the lower tier of employment. It happens everywhere, whether it be the top echelons of Hollywood or at your local convenience store.
I'm
Sometimes
a machine.
you get promoted.
I live and breathe this shit. I got that telly swag.
People with power literally lose their shit.
Oh boy. Yeah, I'm trying to think of just like anything else is like in the YouTube space. I mean, most of the like scandals have been just like the Game Grumps when JonTron left, or was it Super Best Friends? Was it Super Best Friends?
Super Best Friends. They're all cool.
Like they
What
had
are you talking about?
I know they had like Super Best Friends or some kind of Best Friends YouTube channel. Like they had a big kerfuffle and broke up or something.
I mean, let's be honest here. Most of the YouTubers are just fucking nerds. So nobody really has the balls to do that shit. It's very rare that these big YouTubers are anybody but just massive, like, dorks. So it wouldn't shock me that there's not that much of this, or even if it's just not coming out yet, because it's still a very newish platform, I'm gonna say. So if it's happening, you know, you're right now, if you out somebody, you're not gonna fucking come out and take it.
Yeah.
You're not going to come out and make it yourself. So
well, I mean, some of these companies now, like Screen Junkies and that, I mean, like, they're big enough to have HR and what have you. Like, they are legitimate companies now.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's starting to come out now, obviously. So
Mhm.
we'll see how over the next few years how this turns out.
Because I'm like
this
trying
might
to
be
think.
the opening of the floodgates in a way.
Because like
Well,
to
not
me,
really. YouTube's done in half a year.
yeah, just
That's true. YouTube is dead.
Yeah.
It's just over.
need to get on the Twitch ball. That is me.
What are they
Uh,
doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like,
The general consensus among content creators that I follow on Twitch, not Twitch, on Twitter, that are YouTubers, the general consensus is that YouTube is over. It's the comment I keep seeing shared is it's obvious that creators are not welcome.
well, yeah,
That's how they're making content creators feel.
I've seen the you trying to be TV tube like a
Yep.
bunch, and like was it Philip DeFranco?
Yep.
It posted a thing recently where, you know, someone had a video about the wildfires or like Puerto Rico, like one of the more recent tragedies that have happened, and their video got flagged, saying and like they contacted YouTube and they're like, sorry, we don't.
No, you're talking about the Kimmel thing.
Well, yeah, that goes into it. And it's like, sorry, we don't monetize videos that deal with tragedies. And then the person posted a picture of Jimmy Kimmel's clip of talking about Puerto Rico or the fires or I forget what tragedy. What? Oh, no, it was the shooting. It was the shooting. It was the Vegas shooting.
Vegas.
And
YouTube's
big old ad right
my
there.
God. YouTube's response was just pathetic. They were just like, yeah, our content is not our content flagging isn't perfect, but we have to essentially it was just them saying, you know, the bigger people can do it because their target audience is different. It essentially is just putting it all on the backs of the creators, saying, listen, you know, because you're small time compared to these people, you're not going to get the same treatment. Just deal with it.
Yep.
So yeah.
So I just like some of the content creators that I follow, like Ninja Sex Party. Basically, all of their music videos are flagged. They're unmonetized.
Yep.
Like they had a video that came out today for their new cover album that's coming out, and they basically said like, yeah, this is really right now the only way that if you guys want to, you know,
digest it.
support us. This is, he's like, YouTube has kind of shafted us in the balls, so this is the main way to support us, is to buy our albums. And yeah, like.
And you've heard how they've destroyed. They're making it impossible to make money off third-party platforms. They've disabled the ability to post your Patreon links.
Really?
Yep.
At the end of cards. At the end of videos and cards.
Yeah.
And stuff, yeah.
So you can't advertise your Patreon on your YouTube anymore. So now it's just like, it's not as easy as it used to be, or as it should be.
Yeah. Isn't Patreon? I remember hearing they were trying to develop their own video platform.
I believe I saw that too, but I believe they said that if they did that, they didn't want to venture into like unknown areas yet. So that's not something they're going full in on.
Okay.
But if Amazon and Twitch partnered up their video processing and video player ability, that would crush YouTube.
Doesn't Amazon own Twitch?
They do.
That's what I'm saying. But if they actually like partnered up and made like the YouTube equivalent, and
Amazon
so,
Video and their streaming services are separate from Twitch at this current moment.
But if they combine those efforts into one platform, that would probably be the next YouTube.
Yeah, I think I mentioned before, but we haven't seen like an internet titan fall in recent history.
It's coming.
Yeah.
YouTube is it. And everyone's been calling this since Google bought it out. Once it left hands of people who actually, cared about it, the plummet began.
Mm-hmm.
I disagree. I think it reached its height after that buyout, I'm going to say.
I think at basically 3 or 4 years ago, at the height of like the Let's Play fandom, I feel like it was YouTube peak.
Yeah,
as far as like they were
way.
supporting content creators and what have you in that, and then they started making changes. YouTube Red became a thing, and then
they just wanted to go full corporate on it.
They want to become TV.
That was it.
They want to become TV. That's the bottom line.
A dying media.
Yeah.
Like, why? Let's buy CDs, guys.
Yep. No, fuck that 8 tracks.
Pick back up. Bruh, it's sad when you're listening to the radio and it's like, advertise on the radio. Like, oh, Jesus. Newspapers. I remember when they used to give like trips and not $5 Subway gift cards. Nobody gives a shit about a concert with some local band. Like, they used to give away Who tickets and all types of It's over.
Oh, Tobuscus, that's another scandal. That, as far as
I don't know.
Oh,
I forgot about that.
yeah, Sam.
The capital R. What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
You didn't?
Yeah.
We talked about it on the podcast. It may have been one you were off for. But
Yeah,
we definitely
probably
talked about
last
that.
week.
Well, no, this is while ago.
Oh wait. Yeah, this was a long time ago.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. But
Yeah,
as far
okay,
as
I was
like
definitely there for that.
sexual scandals,
I thought it was recent.
No.
Yes. Okay, I remember this one then. Because it was like 3 months after DA made his video.
Yeah.
It was. It totally was. And I was just like, yeah, of course.
Oh boy. Yeah.
I think there was another one you made, and that person got in trouble too. And you were like, I'm just bad luck. Bill Cosby was in my dance video.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, wow.
You just gotta take it like Benoit. Just like,
He's
in there. We're not gonna advertise it, but he's there. Whatever. Viewer discretion. So we can give you people.
Oh God.
You can sign
Fucking...
us out here, Mike.
Sorry, I just was reading Amber's thing as far as being a female on the internet.
I've seen and heard of this
Being
before.
a female on the internet is Trismash. Not that
Yep.
I would know.
Yeah.
Quote. But yeah, I've seen some terrible things.
Yeah.
Some of my better friends are women, and it's just all bad.
Mm-hmm. So
yeah, I've seen it plenty of times before too. It's just stupid.
Yeah, within the next couple weeks, we will definitely be making the transition to Twitch. It's mostly art assets, really. Art assets and making an account, which the making the account portion is not hard.
It's super not.
Yeah, it's
Banner
just
and
getting
all
just
that
the
stuff.
stuff for the bottom portion of the stream and then the banner and what have you.
Yeah.
Because just in general, like besides the links that we post, YouTube ain't there. We are not in any algorithm anywhere.
No.
At
no.
all. At least Twitch, there's a chance that we can
Yeah.
be discovered by different people. And to me, just in general, it's more our audience as far
Yeah.
as like nerd shit and video games. It's definitely we could find an audience there a lot better. So that'll be happening soon. Actually, a cool thing. One of my buddies, you guys all know Ian. His cousin, my buddy Ben. When I was doing Twitch streaming for a bit for the Legend of Zelda streams that I was doing, he was actually one of the people that was like watching my streams a bunch. And he started asking questions to me and what have you about like the stuff that I use. And he's been streaming now for a while. He's been doing speedruns. And he actually submitted to partake, I think it's in a more local event, where he's living, and he got accepted. So he's going to be doing his first live speedrun, which,
nice.
fucking awesome. Like, congrats, Ben.
Man, speedrunners are dedicated.
Yeah, like, just the amount of shit that they do in certain games. Like, that is one of the reasons, like, for Mario games, speedruns in Mario games are always fascinating to me. Just the level of precision and technique that they have, like, especially Mario 64 with, like, all the different jumps and all the different types of things you can do, and just, like, I ran into this wall for, like, 5 hours and found the exact pixel where you can go through it. Same with Zelda. Just, like, how someone discovered that, okay, if I backflip into the first warp in the game after you beat the first boss in the game, and in the exact frame, put in your ocarina, you skip the thing, then you phase through the door that you came in from, and all of a sudden you're in the last temple in the game at the end of the game. It's like, who the fuck discovered that? How?
There was a speed run for a Portal 2 or Portal 1 speed run without going through any portals. And it's all like you've got to run down this hallway, then jump, then shoot yourself backwards, and then you'll go through like this wall. It's like, who the even tried this?
Like, I showed you them speed running Organization 13 in Final Mix, right? Yay, nay.
Yeah, say that. I said,
Oh, okay, I didn't hear it. Yeah, just like, and it was level 1 proud, like the hardest difficulty on level 1. Them speed running all of Organization 13, and those bosses are fucking hard at level 100 on normal difficulty. It was just stupid, like, and actually that's how I beat some of those bosses, was I used the techniques I saw in the speedrunning videos. Yeah, just like I like Kingdom Hearts ones I've always found fascinating, speedruns. Metroid speedruns are always awesome. Zelda, Mario, Sonic have always been good, and then like Portal. Bethesda games are always interesting just because it's just like, let's exploit all of this glitchy mess. Skyrim is just stupid in speedruns because basically it's like, I'm just gonna hold this bucket in front of me the entire time and all walls I can walk through. It's dumb. Yeah, and just the amount of dedication that goes into some of that stuff, and I think it's Tactics. Ben speedruns Final Fantasy Tactics, and then like for RPGs, it's just like resource management to an umpteenth degree. It's like, and especially if like statistics are random, like Pokemon Blue. I know it's like the one speedrun that I saw. It's like they pick Squirtle, and if at level like the first 3 levels, if he doesn't have a certain minimum base stats, they start over because they can't basically pump him up enough in order to get through the Elite Four at whatever level they get Blastoise to. It's just the amount of just research that they do is dumb. I love it though. Like all the GDQs I watch, just if I can, just because they're always just fun to watch.
I was watching a Resident Evil 4 one, and what's the guy's name? Luis or something?
Lewis?
Yeah. When you're all in the house fighting the zombies and the horde, you have to attack him like 3 times for something to happen. Like, I'm like, the guy is talking, and he's like, I don't do what was it called? I forget the name of it. Like learning runs or trial runs or something like that, where optimization runs, where you try to optimize the actual run. You gotta learn all the glitches and do. He just likes to actually do the runs now, and he's talking about it. And he's like, yeah, and he's going through his inventory. He's like, I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, resource.
Oh, I don't have a health kit now, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go through this. He's picking up the exact weaponry he needs, just nothing excessive.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Resource management in games like that. Again, Kingdom Hearts. Some of like the biggest time savers are adjusting your menus, like to basically equip the right things in the right order, get the certain potions or elixirs that you need in the right slots. Like, just dumb shit like that will save minutes. It's insane. Yeah, that's really all that.
Speed.
Yeah.
Runners.
Yes. So very good luck to you, Ben, and congrats on that. I'm going to be trying to get back into streaming myself soon. Now that I have a computer, I can get a bunch of like small time games.
Going through maybe a thing.
Yeah.
But things are picking back up. So.
You streaming your fighters would just be a big thing, I bet. Anyway.
Oh, I've been doing it. I've done it. Mike joined me for one of them. It was a fantastic stream.
that was
the
one where you
if you could make a schedule on that and follow it to any degree, I think you could probably amass a good following.
That was where you were discussing superhero girlfriends.
Yes, it was a great stream. Fantastic.
All right. With that, I think we will end this stream.
Oh, one more thing before we head out, Mike.
Okay.
Your Cleveland Indians just got knocked out by the Yankees.
They did?
Yep. 5-2.
Base boo.
Lovely. I have friends that are not going to be happy.
Look, if
nope.
it ain't the
Yankees just came back from with a 3-0, baby. 3 wins in a row. That is a feat. They threw an overwhelming lead to lose like that. That's impressive, Cleveland. It's fucking impressive.
Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks.
Look, y'all got y'all titles, so y'all can shut the fuck up. Y'all can't be woe is me no more.
Didn't you just get a brand new stadium for the Red Wings and the Pistons?
Yeah, Joe Louis Arena. Dude, I did not even care about the sale. I was talking to Chris. About it. I was like, look, me, you, and Bait, we clearly don't care about the sale right now. No. So I'm going to look up tickets last minute, and if I can find some good ones super cheap, we'll go. Otherwise, he was like, all right.
WWE you talking about?
Cross my mind.
Yes. WWE Hell in a Cell was this past Sunday, and it was in Detroit, Michigan at the Joe Louis Arena.
No, it was at the Little Caesars.
Yeah, Little Caesars. I keep confusing them. And we could have got tickets. I looked up prices. It was like $60 for some fairly good seats. At, not last minute, but before then. Mm-hmm. And even then,
I saw that. I saw the card.
And it was
For most of it, I didn't even watch it. The last hour and a half, the Gorillas were just streaming a concert on Facebook. I was just like, yes. And I just watched the Gorillas. Didn't even see. I'm like, Dram.
It was down the block from us, and we couldn't give a
right downtown.
WWE is through. I cannot tell you the last time I watched Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah.
All right.
But then I always go through these phases where I don't watch them for 8 months, and then I'll get back into it heavy. Okay, we get it. You got some bad pulls. No one gives it. We can end this.
All right.
Because I am starving.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning into this episode of the Podcast of Stuff.
I need to re-download the potential things because they're all on the other hard drive, the one that's failing.
Oh God.
Lovely.
But I have the names and the source of where they come from. I just need to put them somewhere else.
Sweet.
Download
All right.
All right.
So, fingers crossed, if I get my button to gear, maybe next week will be the last streamed episode on YouTube. Who knows?
Yay!
Depends on me.
Let's all hope Mike can get his shit together, folks.
Yep. All right.
Chances are no, though.
See you
You gonna
guys.
throw your phone.
Later, guys.